So today's assignment was to schedule travel party grand openings for everybody that you signed up, all the new people. Okay. And so we went through that and we talked a lot about how to get them to do it, why they do it at the beginning, why they listen at the beginning, why it's important to get them done immediately, why you don't want them out there trying to explain and sell themselves. And so the goal was over the 24 hours from last night, you were to set up travel parties or grand openings for everyone over the course of the next 48 hours. So I'm getting an update from you on what you set up and also your lunch meeting and your evening presentation as well. So Ronnie, we'll start with you. You're going to be back home this weekend, or you're going to be in Kansas this weekend. You're going to do Saturday and Sunday travel party. And then you have two meetings Monday and Tuesday of next week. You're working
Yes,
out of
sir.
town this week.
Yeah, I'm in West Texas currently, so I'm leaving out Friday afternoon. Then I will be back in the Midwest Saturday, Sunday through the next Friday. So I've got two confirmed on Saturday, Sunday, and then two confirmed personal meetings that they couldn't get to the Saturday and Sunday meeting Monday and Tuesday.
Okay. And then what about this week while you're on the road? What are you doing for exposures and with your schedule this week while you're traveling?
See, that's my problem. So I'm out in the oil and gas industry, and I'm on location. I'm actually taking a break right now in my room just to jump on these meetings. So it's
Okay.
it's it's super like very very slim when I get free time out here, but um, I'm definitely confirming when I do have my days off.
Okay. All right. Well, if you need any help with any of that too, and I know you're working with Jessica, so if you need any help with any of your other people too, just let me know while you're out of town. So,
Yeah, we'll be reaching out. Jessica's got several high impact influencers that we're gonna like set up a meeting with you with, so we'll confirm
okay.
that time and we'll jump on the phone with you.
Okay. All
Appreciate
right,
it.
thanks, Ronnie. Okay, Daryl, your live event is Thursday night, Golden Corral, okay? And then you're doing a travel party on Saturday as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then what about any lunch meetings lined up this week?
I got a tentative one tomorrow, and at that same lunch meeting, I'm hopefully will be able to get to use their spot for like a happy hour.
Okay,
It's a barbecue place that has an adjacent like event center, but it's a
hmm
bar there. It would be perfect for it. So hopefully I can get a two
And
out of
so
two
when
in
you
one.
say you have a tentative one tomorrow, why is it tentative? It's tentative on your
Because
guest, or
I was talking to him right before the call, and he
oh, so
had
you were
just
just
gotten
still
into his truck. Yeah,
you were setting this one up tonight.
right. So I'll call him afterwards and seeking out we can meet tomorrow.
Okay, now I know you've signed up some new people. You're two and free now. When are you going to do the grand openings for those people that you've already signed up?
I didn't schedule it.
Okay. So tonight that's really important tonight. So when we get off, we're not going to go late tonight. But when we get off here in a little bit, you need to call anybody that you've signed up. So from last night, that was the assignment for today. So anybody that you've signed up, we've got to call them and get them scheduled for a travel party or grand opening immediately. Because here's the problem: the longer you let them go and they're on their own, doing it wrong, telling people everything, selling and presenting instead of inviting, the harder it's going to be to get them to do it, right? Because they've already gotten the negativity, they've already gotten the rejection. So the problem is that if you don't get them to do it right from the beginning, then the longer it goes without you doing the travel party or the grand opening for them, then the more they do it wrong, the more negativity they get, the more rejection they get, the less likely they're going to do it at all. So it's really important that you get those new people that you've signed up committed to doing a travel party or grand opening. And the way I do it is I just tell them, I say, look, do you want to get your membership for free? I will help you get your membership for free. When you say that right when they sign up, the answer is always yes. They always say yes. But the longer you go from the time you signed them up to ask them that question and to have them do a travel party or a grand opening, whatever you're going to call it, the problem is that they're less likely to do it if they've already gotten some resistance, if they've already gotten rejection, if they've already gotten some negativity. they're not going to do it at all. So it's got to really be like a countdown clock when you sign people up to when you when you do their launch event, right? So let's just say it's their launch event. Let's just call it that universally, because we've called it different things, and it kind of is different depending on what the situation is. But for this, it is their launch. It's their grand opening. And so I tell everybody, you are not in business with Bright Life until you have your grand opening. And so if you kind of have that approach and tell them, hey, I'm going to help you get your 2. We got to do this right away. They don't have to plan anything. They don't have to organize anything. They don't have to do any food or anything. People think that they got to like entertain and have a party. No, that's not it. It's literally just have them come over, show the video, have some third-party validation, and then send them on their way. That's it. And you want the ones that you sign up, get them to schedule theirs right from there. I treat my prospects personals, right? So like, let's say you sign up a guy named Bill, and then Bill does his travel party tomorrow night, his grand opening, his launch. Well, I'm going to treat his people just like they're mine. So when Bill signs a couple people up tomorrow night, gets his 2, I'm going to say, all right, we're coming to your house tomorrow. Do you want us to help you get your 2 tomorrow, just like Bill did tonight? Yeah, sure, of course, come over. So I literally treat Bill's people just like they're mine. So you can leapfrog your personals to their personals and treat them just like they're yours until everybody starts doing the same thing. And so I'm telling you that it should be like a shot clock. As soon as you sign them up, you've got to get them to do their launch event within 24 to 48 hours. Okay. So work on that tonight, Daryl, and tomorrow. Get everybody that you've signed up to commit to doing their launch event. Okay.
All right.
Ronnie, you've got on here that they're going to do a travel party in Texarkana.
Yeah, I spoke to Jessica, Miranda, and Ashley, and they are putting together another travel party there in TK. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna probably be in Memphis on Tuesday, doing a presentation on Tuesday. I could either come back through Texarkana on Wednesday, or I could stop on the way to Memphis and do it maybe on Monday. Monday's just not the best night for it. Wednesday's not either. I mean, Tuesday, Thursdays are the best, but Wednesday you compete with church. Mondays is like the beginning of the week. People have a case of the Mondays. They forget, they bail. Those are just some things that you run into doing it on Monday or Wednesday, but those are the only times as of right now that I could do it. So if you want to talk to them and see, and then y'all can shoot me a text later. And let me know.
You said Monday or Wednesday of next week, correct?
Yeah, because I'm going to do Memphis on Tuesday. So I'm going to be in Memphis on Tuesday, and if I can book Texarkana, I'll just drive because it's in the middle. So I'll just drive to Memphis.
Okay, I'll reach out to them this afternoon. I'll let you know. Thank you, man.
Okay. Marcus. Okay, Marcus Idris, is that one of your new people?
Yes.
Okay, when you say giving the runaround, what is that? Can you explain what's going on? Walk me through that.
Yeah, so it's confusing to me. So I guess this is, well, calling them
When did you sign him up?
probably less than 48 hours ago, but like 2 days ago, basically.
2 days ago. Okay, well, he shouldn't have had too much negativity and rejection in 48 hours. I mean, this is the behavior, right? So you'll see this sometimes with people that you don't do it right for, right? You sign them up and they leave and they go do exactly what I told you they were going to do. They go try to sell and present instead of inviting. So then what happens is they get negativity, they get rejected, and now they're down here and you're going to try to get them to do something and they're already unmotivated. They're already negative because their feelings are hurt. They think it's not going to work. Their cousin on the couch told them it was a scam. You know, all of this stuff that we've talked about because they went and sold, they went and presented instead of invited. And so, you know, you have to kind of expect this to happen. And that's why it's so important to get it scheduled immediately. As soon as you sign them up, like if I sign somebody up, I literally don't let them leave until I schedule their launch. So, I mean, I'm doing it immediately. So that way you don't have to chase them around and you don't have to track them down like you're having to do with him. because you've already got it scheduled. You know, so if you make it part of the program, when you sign them up, you schedule the launch. You sign them up, you schedule the launch. You sign them up, you schedule the launch. If you do it that way, you don't ever have to do this song and dance. You know what I'm saying, Marcus?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so Wednesday you're doing a travel party in New York.
Yes.
Are you,
I'm
when
trying to
you
get,
say you or your team is, are you doing it or are they doing it?
well, Wednesday, that's for me. The one with the
You're going to
team
go to New
is,
York on Wednesday?
yes, on
Okay.
Wednesday. And
Okay.
I have a meeting set up on Wednesday.
Nice.
That,
And you're looking for to do a lunch on Wednesday as well?
yes, so I'm looking to, because when I go to New York, I want to get a couple things done. So
Mhm.
try to do like two, maybe even three,
Yeah.
when I go out there.
Okay. And
So I don't
then
go out there that much.
you're going to be back in PA on Thursday?
Yes, for like the weekly event.
Okay. And have you done anything on the networking groups to prospect and network for Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I have a couple of events set up that I'm gonna go to.
Uh-huh.
The Toastmasters, and I'm also in
Nice.
the process of like creating my calendars. So like,
Okay.
we watched that video with the big ass calendar.
Yep.
So I don't have that calendar, but I'm gonna put together a calendar and start to really like attack it and have it set up to where I can like look at my progress, because I think that's where I will progress the most, where like I can
So,
see it.
so who are you planning on inviting to PA if you haven't done any of those networking events?
Well, I have a couple people, not really on the highest level of people, like as you would say, like the board of
Okay.
director. Uh
But you've got some prospects that you're going to invite for Thursday night.
yeah, like I have a few people that I didn't meet at networking events, basically, that I could get to
Okay.
come,
Well, that's
especially the
okay.
people from that didn't come to the last one who said they would come. So I think they should be coming to the next one, or they should
Okay.
be.
Well, so a couple problems with that. First of all, if you're saying should, that's not good because that's not confident. And the other problem is once they've done it to you once, the odds of them doing it to you again are basically almost 100%. So it's really important if somebody stands you up for a meeting or a presentation that you don't let them reschedule for a later date. Like, so what I do, if somebody no shows me or doesn't show up, first of all, it's very rare. It almost never happens because I don't allow it to happen because my expectation is that they're going to be there unless it's life or death. And so, so my attitude is like I'm calling somebody on Thursday night if they told me they're going to be at the pizza place and we're about to start. I'm literally calling them like, are you in an accident? Are you stranded on the side of the road? Like, are you okay? Should I call the police before I'm even starting? And then they're like, no, 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 I'm okay. It's just, they're like, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, well, you should be because I've been worried sick. I've been standing here at the front door waiting for you to pull up and you're not here. And you told me you were going to be here. And so then they're like, okay, 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 sorry. We'll just, can I meet you afterwards or can we meet tomorrow? Because the thing is that if your attitude is that they're going to be there 1000%, then you should be that nervous. You should be worried for them, for their safety, for their well-being, because you're expecting them to be there. But if your attitude is, well, they should be there. I mean, I hope they're there. I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping. Then you'll never have that attitude because you're not expecting them to be there 100%. So when you're inviting people, it needs to come across. The vibe needs to be they're going to be there unless it's life or death, you know? So it's super, super important that you have that attitude. And so I would not count on those people who already bailed on you once to be there on Thursday. So you've got some inviting to do because I would assume that those people are not going to be there because once they've done it to you once, they're going to do it again. I mean, that's just my experience. And so, you need to do something over the next 24 to 48 hours to go prospect, even if you have to go to the mall or something. If there's no meetings or chamber or Toastmasters or whatever, you got to get some stuff going in PA. So just get out there and meet some people like we talked about before. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Safe. Let's see here. Um, your new guy Nick is going to do one this Friday and one next Friday, so he's already scheduled two.
Yes, two
That's
different
good.
lists.
And then Josh, one of your new people, already has one of is already getting a sign up.
He's actually got one signed up,
Nice.
and another one should be tomorrow, so he should be two and free.
Perfect. That's awesome, bro. Now, you put on here that you've got 3 people coming to the happy hour tomorrow. The happy hour
Josh does.
is the one that you're doing at Bourbon Barrel Tavern.
Yes.
Nice. Okay,
I've
cool.
actually got 10 people coming. Some
Dude,
of
that's
them
so
have already
awesome.
seen it,
Okay.
so they
Well,
want to see it
look,
again.
let's do whatever we can to really emphasize that free trial. And those rates that we're getting on the Vegas rooms Memorial Day weekend are ridiculous. I mean, I'm telling everybody about that. And I've recruited a couple people myself in the last 48 hours just using the Memorial Day trip.
I will.
So, I mean, people that, that are in your area in Kentucky, they love Vegas. They love gambling. They love the horse races. I mean, that's horse country. So people, all my friends in Kentucky, they all go to Vegas. They all, are into that. So, I mean, I would really talk about Vegas a lot. Because the savings are ridiculous. I mean, we're getting those rooms for like 80% off Memorial Day weekend. I mean, you can't even stay at like a Courtyard Marriott in Lexington for $200 a night Memorial Day
Right?
weekend. So to stay at Crockford's for that, it's really pretty wild.
I'm gonna
Um,
try to get my tickets tomorrow so that I can use
yeah,
that.
that's a really good point. And for everybody, by the way, if all of you on here, in fact, you know what, Safe, that's really good. Tonight, y'all's assignment is to get your tickets and get your rooms booked. Okay. Y'all need to be shopping for Vegas. You need to be getting your tickets booked, getting your rooms booked, get with your team. Here's the other thing. You can get roommates to share the rooms with you. So, I mean, if you get your team to go, what a great way to get them to commit. Y'all can get rooms with 2 beds. And look, I mean, back in the day, in the World Ventures days, I shared rooms with 3, 4 people. We just bunk it up. If it's guys, you could sleep back to back. If it's the same thing with girls, here's the thing: it's a business weekend. You're hardly going to be in the room, but I mean, you're talking about a $200 a night room. If you split it 3 ways, you're talking about $70 a night. So y'all need to get
Yeah.
with everybody now and organize this and get this booked, and get with your team and make sure everybody is committed to Vegas. That's such a really good point. Say, thanks for bringing that up.
Hey, quick
Um,
question on that, Wes, real quick.
yeah,
If we've got like 2 or 3 like high impact influencers that want to join us in Vegas, can I
yeah.
book the rooms through my name and give that to them when they're
You
there?
can you can book up to 4 rooms yourself and put different names on them. You just need to do them
Okay.
on different reservations.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
So
perfect.
you can, if you're using it to recruit, you can book a
Yeah,
room for them through your account. But obviously the idea is to get them at least
get
to the
them.
events. So, because here's the problem. If you just get them a room in Vegas that weekend and they don't come to any of the events, you're not going to recruit them. So then you wasted it. So, I mean, you could book their hotel to recruit them to Memorial Day weekend, but you got to make sure that they at least come to the golf party, the pool party, even if they don't come to the conference. Because if you get them all the way to Vegas and you get them at 80% off their room, but you don't get them to any of our events, you're not going to recruit them. You got to get
Yeah,
them
no,
around,
yeah,
around the group,
yeah.
around the culture.
Yeah,
I
they're
plan on
coming to the
selling
event.
it hard.
That's what attracted them was the atomic golf and the pool party. Like they want to be around the atmosphere. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're definitely coming to the event and the training. So
I mean, here's the thing. The reality is you can't even get into the pool for $100 on Memorial Day Sunday on that weekend.
right,
So you
right.
can't get in. I mean, and the golf is like $75 an hour minimum, and that doesn't include any food. So you'd be paying probably 200 to 250 bucks at a minimum to do the same thing we're doing on Friday. And then because you're getting food and drink and admission to the pool party on Sunday, same thing. So you're getting something that you'd be paying 2 or 250 for $100. And so, use the whole weekend to recruit. That's why I wanted to do it that weekend, because it's
Yeah,
the biggest weekend of the summer in Vegas. Okay. So you
perfect.
definitely want to use this, and those room rates could literally change any day. So I would encourage all of you, get with your team. If you need to bunk up and split the cost and save money, get the rooms booked now while you can before those prices go up. Okay, Tammy, let's see here. Lunch event. you've got June on here.
Oh, sorry. No, January. It was a
Okay.
typo.
It's
Sorry.
I was like, wow. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
I'm really going forward.
no worries.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right. So you've got a bunch of stuff lined up for this week. Two of your new people are gone until the end of the week. Can you schedule
Yeah, they're
something
both.
for Saturday with them? I used to do a lot of these launch events on Saturday. I would do multiple. So you could do one at 12, one at 2, or you could do one at 1 and one at 5 or whatever. Because it's best to do them at their house. So even if you do two different events on Saturday, Saturdays are great days for this.
I can't do this Saturday because I'm leaving Sunday for Vegas, actually.
Okay.
So I'm actually going out to Vegas Sunday, for a few days. So Saturday, I'm leaving at like 5 in the morning. So Saturday's going to be a little difficult this Saturday.
Even on Saturday afternoon?
I'll try Saturday afternoon. I could probably
Yeah,
do
I mean,
Saturday afternoon.
look, because
Yeah,
remember, all you're doing is
yeah,
playing the video.
yeah.
So,
No, I can
just,
definitely do Saturday
I
afternoon.
mean, you could even do them like an hour apart. I don't know how far they live from each other, but if they don't live too far, I mean, all you're doing is popping by, letting them bring a few people over and playing the video. And the
I
new
can
video
try.
is only
Yeah,
17 minutes. So,
I
I mean,
can definitely work on Saturday afternoon.
it'll be short. Because it's just
And
the
even the
thing
bottom
is that
ones.
if you let them go another week when you get back from Vegas, now they'll have gone 2 weeks of running their mouth and talking to people, even though you told them not to, even though that's not the program. Trust me, they're doing it. So it makes me super nervous of them being like lost at sea for 2 weeks. So
I don't think to be nervous because both of the Pauls, their attorneys, they're not going to talk to anybody. They signed up for the actual application. So we're doing the launch parties, they're doing it for me so I can spread
okay.
the word. So I don't think that they'll say
You're more
anything bad.
optimistic than I am. I mean, it makes me
Okay.
even more nervous that they're attorneys. I mean, look, it's okay. I mean, it's all right. It's just I think we get into the process of trying to decide who's going to do it right and who's
No,
not.
I get it.
The
I get it.
general rule of thumb is that the moment that you let them go, because they're so excited, they
Right.
tend to do it their own way,
Right.
And so
Right.
inviting becomes presenting and selling. And what they're going to do is they're going to say, "Hey, I've got this friend Tammy. She's great. She's got this travel thing. It's like, you get a free trip and you get some discounts and whatever." And they think that they're helping, but that's
They're
actually
hurting.
not.
Yeah.
So,
No, I get it. Absolutely.
okay, and then
And the last January, not June.
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay,
I
so
was
you've got
typing
a few of
fast.
them signed up and then or set up, and then
Yep.
you're working on a couple others.
Yep. And then
Okay.
and in the meantime, I'm actually talking about Vegas. So I'm trying to hype everybody up for Vegas
Perfect.
because it is pretty exciting.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay,
I'm
good
going to
work.
kind of use me going away this weekend as almost like a excuse that I went out there to kind of preempt May, even though I'm going out for my own personal reasons.
Did you book your trip this weekend through the app?
No, I'm staying with a friend who works for
Oh,
Fontainebleau, so I'm actually
oh,
staying with a
nice.
girlfriend of mine for a few days.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fountainbleau's awesome. So
Yeah.
Resorts World and Fontainebleau, those are like the two best, newest hotels in Vegas. So,
I think I
um,
told you that a girlfriend of mine works for the Billionaire Club and she sent me over her link. And what actually made me sign up for Bright Life was I was planning on going out, and the link she sent me, it was like she could get for friends and families, I think it was like 50 or $75 a night. And then when I went on Bright Life, I could basically book for like 3 nights for almost the cost of like a night and a half there. And
wow.
that actually was what sealed the deal for me to sign up for Bright Life.
That's awesome. Well, the weekend of Memorial Day, while we're at Resorts World, the rooms at Fontainebleau are about 60% off also, and it's across the street. So
Right.
the rooms are about, I think they're about 350 a night that weekend,
Okay.
Memorial Day weekend, but
Yeah.
they're about 800 so like
A night.
750,
Yeah.
800. So those rooms are on there as well. So all right.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Thanks, Wes.
Okay, Simba, you've got your live event tomorrow. Simba, you're muted, bud.
Oh yeah. Sorry
Okay,
about that,
gotcha.
Wes.
You're good.
Yeah, got a live event tomorrow.
Okay. And so how is your inviting looking for tomorrow? Because I know we're trying to hit 2 and free. So give me an update on that.
So I have one person that couldn't, well, two people that couldn't come Thursday coming tomorrow.
Okay.
And the guy that I told you he was interested in signing up Thursday, kind of got a hold of him. He was busy, but I work with him. He's technically like my boss,
Okay.
so I'm invite him tomorrow.
He's already seen the presentation?
Yes,
So
and
you're going to try to lock him down and get him signed up tomorrow night?
yes,
Okay.
100%. Well, with the $20, cause he said he didn't have the money yet for the membership, so I want to lock him in
Okay,
as
yeah,
an
just get him in
influencer.
as an influencer at least. That's okay. Get him
Yeah,
started.
and I want to show him like, yeah, same like how you tell me, like he
Yep,
doesn't have to do much. You could just bring people like I'm
that's right.
doing, show him a video, and after that Wednesday I have a meeting set up in a cafe. Haven't found a good cafe close yet,
Okay.
but setting that up, finding that. Once I find that, right after this call, I'm gonna send it to my bro that I'm
Yep.
meeting up, and after I gotta work at 7, I'm meeting up with another one of my friends. He hasn't seen the presentation or anything. He's been wanting to see me and hang out with me. So there's a time where I'm gonna take him out, buy him a drink, and show him the
Okay.
presentation.
Okay.
And all that leading up to inviting each of those people to the travel party and
Now,
signing them
are
up
you
to.
doing the meeting on Wednesday night with Marcus in New York?
Yes, he just needs to update me on. He's gonna update me on the time.
Okay. So you're going to do your own lunch meeting or coffee meeting, and then you're going to be with Marcus on Wednesday night?
Yes, I should
Okay.
be able to.
Okay.
Go once he send me the location wherever it
Okay.
at, I'm in
So
there.
here's the thing, bro. Luke, we gotta get your 2 and free tomorrow. So that means that you got to get some more prospects there. All right. Because if your
Copy
one
that.
guy's only going to be an influencer, that doesn't count for 2 and free. So you got to do like go through your Facebook tonight, go through your IG, like find some more people to invite. And then if Marcus is coming to town, Marcus just signed some people up. You guys want to build on that energy, and so getting some more people there. But this week, bro, you got to be 2 and free, like have to. Okay. So whatever it takes, if you need me to help close, whatever, call me, text me. I helped Marcus last week, so just let me know because we everybody else. The goal is to get to Life for 300 now, so we got to get past this 2 and free hurdle and then get on to Life for 300. Okay.
Copy that.
Okay. All right, Kelly. Last but not least, you've got one of your girls is signing up tomorrow. Kelly, you're mute. Oh, there
Yes.
you are. Yep.
Hey. Yeah, she's gonna be signing up as an influencer tomorrow only
Okay.
because she didn't have like the full amount. And then she
Okay.
said she was getting paid on Friday to complete the full amount.
Okay. One of the things that you want to do, Kelly, and also Simba, remember when you're signing somebody up as an influencer, you need to get them to have success immediately. So, one of the things y'all should do is teach them how to invite properly because if you don't, they're going to do it wrong. And they could bring people to y'all's events tomorrow and Wednesday. So, Kelly, you need to have a call with her and talk to her about how to invite properly and just treat her like she's already in. If somebody tells you, like I told y'all last week, if somebody tells you that they're in, I treat them immediately as if they're in. Okay.
Right.
So I don't wait until they actually physically sign up. I treat them like they're in and I start holding their hand and doing all the same things I would be doing if they actually signed up on the spot.
Okay.
So, same thing for you, Simba, with your guy coming tomorrow. Talk to him about a couple of people he could bring because here's the thing, bro. If he brings a couple people with him and one of his people signs up as a member, he might go, oh, dang, maybe I should go ahead and do the membership. It's crazy. They find the $199 when they told you they didn't have it sometimes if there's some extra motivation. So talk to them about bringing people with them tomorrow because if they've already told you that they're signing up, to me, mentally, they're already in. So I treat them like they're in. Don't treat them like they're not in because they're already doing it. Here's what happens. When somebody tells you that they're going to sign up, guess what they start doing? They start doing what they're going to do when they do sign up. They start telling people, they start selling, they start explaining because they're basically pre-launching. They're pre-launching their business because they know they're going to sign up. So they start acting like they're in, but you're not acting like they're in. So you're not doing those first steps with them. You're letting them go out there and get shot down, and then they're never going to do it. So you don't ever even get them to commit because they're dead before they ever start. Because they start doing the same stuff because to them mentally they're in. They told you they were in. So why wouldn't they act like they're in? Why are you not acting like they're in? That's the better question, right? So you should
Right.
treat them like they're already in. So that means you already need to train them. You need to tell them what to say. You need to tell them what not to say. You need to tell them when the events are this week. Give them the event schedule. All of this stuff that we're doing, anybody that you're signing up, you need to be promoting this schedule to your team. All of these things I'm asking you guys to do, y'all should be doing with your teams. So all of these events should be building on each other because everybody should be promoting the same stuff. And so it starts with onesies, twosies, but then in a week or two, y'all are going to be doing these same activities, these same events, but you should have 10, 12, 15, 20, 30. Like Saith is going to have 10 people tomorrow night or more. And so that's the way things move when you're consistent with your activity and you're promoting everything to everyone. So you don't want to be like on an island and only tell one person about stuff and not tell your new people, only focus on your prospects. You need to get your new people inviting. Here's the other thing. One of the things that I love to do is I do inviting parties, inviting sessions with my new people. So if I'm going to be making calls, I could get them on three-way and they could listen to me make calls and vice versa. If they're going to be making calls and inviting, if you guys don't have anything else to do, listen to them make their calls. Let them listen to you make your calls. Okay. So these are things that you should be doing in between and treating people like they're already in. And for the people that are in, this should be your normal everyday behavior. Okay. So same thing with so she's talking about doing the whole package on Friday, but doing the influencer first. So I would prep her and train her tonight like she's already in, Kelly, okay? As soon as we get done. Tracy's going to lunch, dinner meeting. Oh, so you've already talked to her about bringing some of her people to the Thursday dinner? Or
Yeah,
is that tomorrow?
No, that's gonna be on Wednesday with her.
Okay.
And yeah, she was a founder. It's just that she kind of had trouble like launching the information primarily,
Okay.
but that's where I messed up in. I didn't train her properly. I didn't give it a
That's okay.
blueprint.
Okay, so then if this is somebody who you've kind of revived, we need to get some new blood in, okay? And here's the thing, because you don't have to go and rewire new people. New blood is the lifeblood. You've got to be constantly meeting new people, networking, leveling up, getting out there, talking to people, prospecting. These are things you got to have happen. All of this extra stuff, like reviving old people, kind of going back, reselling, re-explaining, talking to people you've already talked to, that should all be gravy. That should all be extra. It shouldn't even be included in your main activity because that kind of stuff should happen on its own. Because if you're having success and you're traveling and you're networking and you're showing travel and success on your social media, those people are going to be watching what you're doing. They'll come back to you naturally. You shouldn't have to, go out and re-recruit them or re-sign them up. We got to be going after the new blood because here's the thing. People that have already done it once and didn't have success, it's great that you're getting them back involved. It's fine. We're going to do a reactivation campaign next week once the 2 and Free program is live. So you'll be hearing more about that. And so there's going to be an opportunity for people to reactivate their position, their original position. But when we're talking about this daily activity, all this stuff I'm asking y'all to do, y'all have to be bringing in new people. You have to be networking. I mean, today alone, I made all of these calls today. These are all notes from calls that I did today. So I'm actively recruiting the same thing I'm telling you guys, but I'm looking for new people. I'm not spending time going through my phone and people that joined in the pre-launch trying to get them to do something when they haven't been doing anything. They're watching anyway. They're going to see what we're doing. They're going to see people ranking up. They're going to see us taking more trips. They're going to see us in Vegas. And then they'll come back around. But you got to be going after new people because you don't have to, teach them everything again because now you're learning the right ways to do it and you're going to be starting right with them so you don't have to start over. Okay?
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions tonight before we wrap up?
Hey, Wes, if you would, when you get a little free time, man, let me know about the time frame you'll be, say Wednesday of next week, what time you're looking to come through. And I'll get with my group.
If it's Wednesday, ideally to do a lunch. If we could do a business luncheon in Texarkana somewhere, because I could do Memphis on Tuesday night and then drive home on Wednesday and then be back in Dallas on Wednesday afternoon or evening.
Okay,
So if we could do
I'll
a,
see what the.
if we could do it at a like even that place that we did it at a couple years ago. I mean, I don't know if that place is still open or around or whatever, but
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it
it's still
like
open.
downtown Texarkana, that place that we did? They had a room in the back.
Yeah, yeah, we've got that place, and we've also got another one that's called the Banana Club, and it's really like historic. It's got a lot of like cool memorabilia. They've got like office set up. But yeah, I'll get with the team later
Okay.
tonight and tomorrow and confirm with you.
Okay, yeah, and let me know and then post that in the group because there may be some overlap from Memphis or some of those other markets, and we can try to get some other teams to plug in to what you're doing since I'm coming to town.
Okay, will do. Appreciate it, bro.
Okay,
Wes, you said you coming to Memphis tomorrow?
Tuesday, coming to Memphis Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry, next Tuesday. Sorry, when I said
Okay.
Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Got it.
Yep. So I'll be in Memphis a week from tomorrow. So everything we can do this week to build so that way we've got more people in the room on Tuesday next week when I get to town.
Okay.
Okay. And Denson and I will set up the location. We talked today multiple times, so we'll set that up and we'll get it to you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Any other questions? Okay, so courtesy of Safe, the homework tonight is to go Vegas shopping. So go look at the tickets, book your room, call people on your team. Look, here, honestly, this is what I would do. I would find who you think could be the best recruit for your business, and I would call and invite them to Vegas tonight and be like, look, do you want to go to Vegas with me, bro? Do you want to go to Vegas with me, girl? Like, call your people and be like, let's go to Vegas Memorial Day weekend. Let's room together. I got a room for 80% off. You want to go to Vegas and stay at a 5-star hotel at Crockford's for $100 a night? Because if you split it, it's $100 a night. Who doesn't want to do that? Right? I mean, this isn't the easiest layup sale you'll ever get. So just call tonight your friends that you think would be the best recruit you could get, who knows people, who's social, who wants to party, who wants to have fun in Vegas, and call them tonight and invite them. And look, you might be able to get 2 or 3 or 4 people signed up to go to Vegas. Okay. And so here's the thing. They're going to ask you, how did you get this room for 80% off? You're going to have an opportunity to sign them up immediately, but get them committed to Vegas. Have them Venmo you the money, get them locked and loaded, and then get them to buy their tickets to the parties. Tell them we're going to a pool party. We're going to Atomic Golf Party. And then if you want to come with me to my personal development conference, you can come with me to that. But at least get them signed up for the fun stuff because everybody wants to do that. And then tomorrow night, all of these maybes and like gonna do it and gonna happen and they're gonna schedule it and all of that. Let's get all of that stuff locked and loaded for tomorrow night. So everybody that you've signed up needs to be committed to a launch by tomorrow night. So those are your 2 assignments. Work on Vegas and then get everybody that you don't already have locked down to do a launch event. I know a lot of you are just getting your 2 and free, and you got people that you're signing up. So make sure when you sign them up tomorrow that you get their launch signed up immediately. Get it set up like within 24 hours. So if they sign up tomorrow, do the launch on Wednesday. Squeeze it in around your other meetings and your other events if you already have stuff scheduled. Any other questions?
Good here. Appreciate it, Wes. Thank you, man.
All right, guys, all the recordings are up to date. The one from last night was posted earlier, so they're all there. So if you've got people from your team, get them to go watch the videos and catch up and join us on the calls. Thanks so much for tuning in. You guys have a great night and God bless.